Okay, the reason that I'm doing this live because I went to Hermes's channel to a little bit watch his live, and I wrote a few things on the chat room, and people said that I'm the fake engine. So I told them, "Hello, Saptabi, I'm the real engine," and they said, "I'm fine," and they said, "Engin, prove that it's you. Prove that it's you by going live." And so, because Hermes wasn't sure either if I was the real engine or not. Ah, you still don't believe me. You told me to write something in Turkish. I told you. I said, merhaba herkese. Many fake accounts of you. I don't know. I don't know if there is any fake account or not. Yep. So how are you guys doing? Yes, it is real engine. Not the other guy said China engine. I even told Hermes that he was like, do you think 1 month is enough time for John to recover? Yes, it is enough one time. Eid Mübarek, brother. Bayram Mübarek olsun. Yep. It's very nice place, Ham. Hello to Georgia. It's very nice balcony. With nice flowers. Hey, Hermes. I told you that I was the real engine. Why you didn't believe me? You are crazy, my friend. You're crazy. You are like 3 a.m. in the morning. You write into me, Engin, John is amazing. John would beat me. John would beat everyone. For sure, top 10. Yes, John is great. But I don't think he can do anything to you. But it doesn't change the fact that he's the GOAT. He's incredible. I couldn't believe how he stopped him and how he lifted him up. Incredible. Caroline. Hello, Caroline. Beautiful flowers again. Thank you, Caroline. Caroline, did you know that I'm a florist? I'm a florist. I can do very nice arrangements with the flowers. I was like 12, 13 years old. I was doing arrangements with the flowers for the Prime Minister of Turkey. Hello, Roman. Hello. Yeah. What do you think of the Brazil Corey match? It was incredible. You asking someone else? This is the China Hermes now. Yes, that's China Hermes. Hermes, be careful that in based on this performance, I think Prime John would beat everyone except the one in the current top 10 waffles. I agree. 2006 John. People don't understand. People don't understand. Yes, I did very nice arrangements. Yeah, it's fake Hermes. Hermes, prove that it's you. I think you are fake Hermes. You are Chinese Hermes. Yes. Now you start live, so I come to your channel. Then people calls me fake. Then I go here, and then start. Um, Anyways, it was amazing. Yeah. Michael was kind of too big for Todd, and what do you think about putting Crazy George putting at 70? He's amazing, incredible. Yeah, John was incredible in 2006. No, he pulled Semerenko in 2005, as far as I remember. Hermes, show your forearm to prove that you are real. Hello, Patricks. Greetings, my friends. Yeah, John, he really was just incredible. Yeah, I would never think that he would just directly hook Corey and stop him. It was incredible. You would Who would you match up with Kanai? I don't know. I need to think first. I need to think. Oh, I need to know if Kanai is interested, if he is in shape. If I know that he is in shape, I would consider inviting him. Yeah, people talks about John's stamina, but except Devon match, when did he get out? I mean, with every match, he was the one that he ended up by guessing his opponent out. Mm, he had to hook is different thing, but he was able to hook. That's interesting. I didn't think that he could do that. What do you think about Michael Todd saying he could still beat Levan? I disagree with him, but I'm not going to argue about it. Aleykümselam Serkan kardeşim. İyi yayınlar kardeşim benim. Ersin, gözüme güneş geliyor da biraz böyle, daha doğrusu masadan yansıyor. John had a super match in 2006. Oh, maybe it was 2006 because at the end of 2005 they pulled at the Zloty tour, and about like what 3 weeks later or something they had a super match. Maybe if the Zloty was December or something, maybe they pull in January. But I remember like Zloty tour that they pulled the long match was 2005, and I remember maximum 3 weeks later they had a super match, but I don't remember if it was within 2006 or 2005. Yes, the way that he slept was incredible. Engin, you were in Hermes' channel some minutes before, right? Yes, my friend. That's why I'm doing the live. I didn't have any intention to do live, but people said that I must prove myself, so that I'm not the Chinese Engin, but the real Engin. So I just came here for a little bit to do some live, short one. Yes, it was incredible how he stopped him here, and then he couldn't leave, but at the end he just turned, pronated his hand, and brought him here, and here he slipped, and how he stopped in probably hook, but he still had some pronator here, and he went to deep hook, bring him to here. But people who are saying that, oh, John didn't have any pin over Corey, come on, guys. I mean, those matches that Corey gave up, John was winning. That's why Corey stopped pulling. You may say that again, in Dave Chappie Gennady match, we had different rules. When the foul happens, we stop the match. But there, they had different rules over there, and so they gave the match to John. But John was winning those rounds, trust me. Mr. Engin, do you think that Arsene Lille will be back? Could we expose to? Yeah, he told me he wanted to come back in November. But last time when I talked with him a few days ago, I told him that I think that it's too early, November, and he agreed. He said that earliest will be February, but he is planning to make a comeback. East versus West is best arm wrestling event I have ever seen. Most superstars together. Yeah, that's what I say. Thank you, my friend, for yours. Do you think John will keep improving, or is this his peak since coming? He will be around here. But I wouldn't want John to pull so many super heavyweights very often, because it is gonna put way too much, too many miles on his arm. Of course, John. I mean, John just won. There is nothing to talk about it. But Corey Pool also incredible. They were very. John just won because he knows arm wrestling better than Corey knows. Corey is for sure stronger, but John knows how to pull better than Corey does. In fact, he knows how to pull better than rest of the people on the earth. Yes, it was the real Engin on the Hermes channel, my friends. Yes, Timmy. Yeah, I invited Rustem to the East versus West, but he said that he cannot leave Ukraine. No, it's not about the Russian president, my friend. It is WAF that banned the Russian athletes. But there is a possibility that Russian Federation as a country, national team will continue to be banned, but there is a possibility that maybe athletes will be allowed to compete without representing Russia. Hello, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, I also hope that John's shoulder is okay. I mean, people just like talking bad about John or John with no pins or something. Just come on, guys. Just please show some respect. I mean, if you are not gonna show John respect, who are you gonna show? Please, you know. But that is sometimes interesting, you know, that Devon Lara's 14 video is watched more than many of the deep arm wrestling analysis videos, you know, so that's expected people to disrespect John as well. Yeah, I'm planning to compete East versus West possible, but I'm not going to compete without be like to 100%. And I want to compete in a East versus West when there are less matches than 16 matches. Next event in November, I'm planning no more than 10 matches. John is somewhere in top 10, not in top 5, but in the second, maybe 8, 9, 10. But I'm not sure. He needs to pull more. Yeah, my friend, Marharit, Rustam Babayev, Petrenko, Zeranov. Just imagine that whenever I do this kind of chats, people mention 30, 40 different names. And if I said all of them, I mean, he is for sure. I don't know if it is risking serious injury or something, but if I were him, I would stick in his own weight category. It doesn't mean that he still has a good shot against the people from number 6 overall to number 10 overall. But I mean, for sure, it is gonna be harder for him. Just imagine, can you imagine that the pressure and those hits that Corey was applying yesterday on John's arm? The 200-kilo guy just hitting, and John was stopping. Of course, it is much more damaging than like John pulling against someone, you know, who is at his weight. Yes, John beat Corey fair and square. As you see, both Corey and John, good guys. They congratulated each other. They hug each other. It was incredible. The respect that Corey showed to John, and the way that John behaved against Corey, it was just incredible. I really liked it. Oh no, I didn't talk with John. I only wish him good luck before the event. John gave his all, his greatest. Even yes, even Corey will say he's asked that he was beaten rounds, he fouled out. So he gave up John 100%. Yeah, that's the truth, you know. Even Corey doesn't have, but I don't know, people just came, started from yesterday saying negative things about John's victory. Sorry, guys. I mean, if you don't respect this guy, don't expect people to respect you. Yeah, looks like there was a little bit like pop, you know, just like, it seemed that way, but I'm not sure. And if Ongarve wins, then Prudnik wins. What do you think Prudnik versus Ongarve match happens for title? I mean, anything is possible, my friend. Right now, I don't want to talk about them. Hello to Georgia. One question: do you think there is a former Georgian arm wrestler who could come back in East versus West event? I have no idea who you are talking about, but everyone knows John won. It was an amazing match. Yes, it looked like they needed to fix AC in the monster shop. Everyone said it was hot. I don't think Denis Shiplenkov is ready for Levan, and I'm not sure if he will ever be, or if he ever was that good. JCG. Engin, do you think that Todd would have gassed by fouls if that table didn't shake so much, causing elbow movements? Thank you for your super chat. You talking about which Todd? Michael Todd would have gassed out? What? I don't know. Would have gassed out by fouls? I don't know, my friend. But to me, I mean, Michael Todd was not so effective with his open arm top roll against Tatachings, but his shoulder press was effective. I think Tatachings blocked one of those attempts, but Michael was able to go outside so quickly. To me, it's so clear. Michael Todd was better. There is nothing much to. So much respect to Tatachings. He is one of the best in around his weight, but that is super heavyweight category. There are some people that has chance to not has but would beat Tatachings. East versus West event cannot be touched by any other event. We take for granted how well our production you give us. We are too spoiled, my friend. As long as we all enjoy, I will continue doing. Once you guys say that again enough, then I will stop there. Some guys even saying that Jones' humerus was declined in the last round and should have been fouled. I don't know if it was in losing position. You think Ongarbe would beat Corey? It's different thing, my friends. It's different thing. Corey is stronger than Ongarbayev, but Ongarbayev is better puller than Corey, especially top roll ability. Why don't you call Alan Fisher to compete? He's a legend. Yeah, why not? Maybe someday, yeah. And what do you think about Levan's cousin? I asked Levan. He said that it's not his cousin. The last name is the same, but he said it's not relative. This is what he told me. Arif versus John, it would be another tough match. Even John Wayne, he would put a lot of miles. I thought the rep wasn't that great at time. How to recognize if someone is, you can do 6'11". Mr. Terzi, what do you think about Stein Golamanov top roll? Stein Golamanov is one of the best top rolls I have ever seen in my entire life. In my book, is that level. The level of Hermes, level of Taras. I'm not talking about he's at their level about the strength, because the weight difference maybe. But with Hermes, Taras, about Golamanov is the same, but Golamanov's top roll ability was like incredible. Have a great week, my friends. Why isn't Jones' arm did drop below level for sure, so that, but it depends. Here he was over, but whenever he bring him here, yeah, then it kind of declines. I need to check it. Niazi or Taras versus Sharon Remes. Taras is not arm wrestling. Niazi said he's gonna have surgery. You still don't believe me? Come on. The Turkish Engin, not the Chinese one. Engin, do you think this win Brzezinski over West will spark Jones? Brzezinski drives to go back eating the super heavyweight? Better not. If John wants to pull super heavyweight, he should do that once a year, not every 3 months or something. My opinion. Engin, when will we get to see you versus 225 Devon? When both I and Devon are recovered and he goes down to that weight. JCG, thank you for your super chat. Engin, Tatashin kept fouling, but the table was shaking like it was in an earthquake. I felt that make have caused his elbow fouls gassing him. Maybe, but that he was not the only one that was arm wrestling there. Michael was also there. Yes, table kind of legs looked thin. The table didn't look super stable, but I think when Michael hit him inside, and then when Tatachin stopped him, and then when Michael suddenly hit back, I think that part that Tatachin's elbow jumped up. I don't know if it was about the table or not. John against Corey was at his limit. A hard-fought victory. Yes, my friend, I agree. I agree. Didn't Hermes pull Golemonov in WAF or I think they pulled in 2015 WAF. Most likely Golemonov beat him the first time they met, and then I think if I'm not mistaken, then Hermes came and beat him in the B side. This is what I remember, but I may be wrong. Engin, you look so serious and emotionless since some time. Everything okay or too much stress from the events? No, my friend, I'm fine. Everything is fine. Hi, Mr. Terzi. First of all, thanks for your content. Can you name your top 5 of all time if everyone was still in his prime? I will have to think about these are important subjects for arm wrestling, and I think that if I spend time there, yes, Georgi Shetkov is elite level. Yeah. East versus West, he was gonna pull Marcio, but Marcio got injured, so Arif most likely will pull in the East versus West 5. John versus Corey was better than Michael Todd versus Tatachings. Both were good matches, but John match was more exciting. You are a great inspiration for me. I consider you and John best in the history of arm wrestling. Keep it up. Thank you, my friends. Let Revas pull his next match, and then we can think about it. The next one after that. Ideal weight for Morozov. What do you think? I would pay to see Engin beat Devan. That would be great. No, Dari. Hello. Yeah, somebody told me to not to read the chat, but just talk about it. But I want to choose subject. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for. I wish you a good day as well. No, we couldn't find an opponent from North America for Arif, but I said the Yusuf Yıldızoğlu, current world lightweight world champion versus the Kazakh guy Yordalet. Hello, Ben. Team versus John would be great. Arif versus Corey. Arif versus Corey might happen in November. When is the East versus West again? East versus West, August 6th, my friend. August 6th in Istanbul. Dave Chappie, Morozov, John Burzink versus Ongarbayev, Prudnik versus Tatachins. Tomorrow, no, Dave Chappie would beat John. No disrespect to John, but yeah. Okay, never mind. Tomorrow I will have an interview with Lachlan and Sandris tomorrow. Yes, Gabi will be there against Egle. It will be great. Yeah. Anyway, so I think I proved myself. I'm Engin, not the Chinese one. Okay, people probably doesn't know about it, but I went to Hermes's channel for his live. I wrote a few things on the comment section, and including Hermes, we're not sure that if I was real Engin or not. So I said I'm gonna start a live on my channel to prove that I'm the real one. So that's why I'm here. Yeah, we need more Sarah. Yeah, Sarah. Yes, we need to find a good opponent. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's good that we are community. We are just having fun. So Hermes gets match against Levan, right? No, that was a joke. Yeah, Hermes was crazy. He is like 3:30 a.m. with my time in the morning. He's writing me, Engin, John is incredible. John is amazing. Did you see that? Did you see that? He was like, yeah. I said, yes, he's amazing. Yeah. He said that for sure he's in top 10. And I said, yeah, possible. Yeah. You're welcome. Engin, I am packing my bags right now. Turkey, here I come. You will take me. And then I become WAP 60, 70 kilo champion. In 2 years, sounds good, boss. It depends, Pon. It depends on your potential. If you have potential, anything is possible. Sean. Hello, Sean. Do you have a date set in November for East versus West 5? Um, Most likely second half of November. Second half of November because WAF is ending on 23rd of October. I will invite some WAF athletes as well. I don't want it to be too close. So some date after November 15th. Thank you for your super chat. It would be great to see you guys. I need to find a good opponent for Matt. But what's the Georgian Engin thinking about all the Georgian matches? What is the Georgian Engin thinking about all the Georgian matches? I don't know what you mean. Tuller versus Bojdar. I'm thinking John's pronation might be enough to reduce Devon's strength, enough to have a slim chance. I think if John goes for outside, I think his wrist will be top roll. This is my opinion. You guys saw that how Gennady tried top roll and how quickly the match ended in Dave's favor. What if I have a white palm that's thick but short fingers? Is this bad for arm wrestling? My friend, just don't worry about it. My fingers are not so long either, but I had, trust me, pound for pound, probably the strongest hand and wrist in my prime. So, I mean, as long as they are strong, just don't worry about it. The worst case, you would go to strap. In the strap would help you if you are strong enough. Matt Mask versus Revas. Revas would be too heavy, too big. We need. Matt is gonna tell me. Matt is gonna tell me where he wants to pull. If he wants to pull under 110, about 245, or he wants to pull supers. If he wants to pull supers, he needs to be around near 260, in my opinion. I wouldn't want Matt to be around 245 and pulling against super heavyweights. Tobias Sprung has the most potential, in my opinion. Yes, the guy, I cannot say the most potential, but one of the best potential that we see. Yeah, the guy is, yeah, great. Is Arsene really coming back? He was unbelievable in his prime. Do you remember when he beat Blanco in the final in Russia? Yeah, after Pushkar and Dennis killed each other. I asked Arsene, he said that, best of Arsene, best of Dennis, they pulled. In the Lotoshino, they said he couldn't even move his arm. He said that he felt like a bus hit him when Dennis beat him. Yeah, Arsene is planning to come back. I really think Dave and John are not that far apart strength-wise. What do you think, Engin? I, sorry, I disagree. Just imagine that Corey pull Alex and Dave pull Alex. Just you can have some ideas. Matt versus Irakli. I will tell you something. I know I shouldn't say, but uh, whenever you ask, I want to share. It's nothing bad, but I asked Irakli, would you pull Matt? He said, Engin, I would pull him, but he would probably make me angry with all those cursing. This is what he said. Reno Masic, yeah, that is one of the guys that, my eyes are on, closely following. Michael Todd keeps saying he is ready for Levon after losing to three supers and then beating one middleweight. Not middleweight, but the light heavyweight we can call Tata Chinks. Yeah, beating Tata Chinks, in my opinion, doesn't prove anything, you know, about Levon. Side pressure, what is the best? Like, best side pressure is applying side pressure to table against two hands with control. Maybe not. Dave and John are not maybe light years apart in strength, but I don't think that John could stop Dave as he stopped Corey. Irakli versus Levan is another Levan versus Larat. Not Irakli. Irakli versus Mask, yeah. Then it will be great match. Alex has huge potential, obviously. Morozov can pull off something similar to Gennady. He is young and strong for sure. He has stamina. I don't think Chappie improved his endurance much in his short time, but we will see. Let's see. Would be awesome to see Reno Masic in East versus West at some point. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking that Reno Masic, but he needs to pull a little bit more, because like I'm very limited. I can only organize 4 events in a year, and whenever I organize 16 matches, very high level, like it is very hard to cover the events, and also it's taking kind of too long. So, but whenever I do less matches, then just put yourself in my position. That just imagine that, like just say like we will have East versus West in November, right? Just think about it. You have Hermes versus Winro, Jerry, and Gennady, and then Hermes versus left arm with the Winro, Cody and Morozov. So we have two matches. We have Alijan Muradov versus Oleg Zok. So we have three matches already. Three, right? And then John, then Matt Mask, and then Paul Lean, and then Rambat, then Dave Chaffee, and just imagine, just I counted 5 guys. So three matches, there already 8 matches. So just try to fit everything in 10 matches. It is not that easy. Is there any chance that some people from East will pull at the Monster Factory? I mean, this is not a question to ask me, my friend. I'm not manager of them. I don't have any kind of contract with them. All people needs to do just reach those guys and invite them to US and pay for them, and then probably they would come. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about that. I cannot answer for the athletes. Keep matching John with people around his weight. Yeah, this is what I did. First was Zolev, second was Zurab, now Ongarbaev. If he beats Ongarbaev, then winner of Todd and Prudnik. But if he pulls Todd, probably he's gonna pull Todd in USA, not in my event. It doesn't matter as long as these people pull, and the community sees matches that they enjoy. I mean, for me, it doesn't matter if it is in my event, if it is in US, if it is in Dubai, whatever. Can you bring Talgat Aktaev to East versus West? He came already last year in March for the top 78 event. He took second after he took second after Bojidar. Devil, hey Engin, thank you for everything. I wanted to ask, will you invite Oleg Cherkasov and Georgi Tautev in the future? These are all like people that deserve to be in the East versus West, but right now there is a ban that WAF doesn't allow Russian athletes to compete, so I cannot invite now. But if the ban finish, I will invite them. and Oleg Cherkasov will be pulling a title match for under 70 kilo. Engin, if John trained for his Corey match, he was in vacation, but my friend, during the last 1 week or 10 days, it's normal to be in the vacation. It's not time to train, so he already trained and he was relaxing. Pub Naful, thank you for your super chat. Hello, Engin, Mohammed here. Will we ever see Levan in your event after all restrictions are over? Can we see a match between Vitali and Levan? My friend, I already invited Levan, and I told him that if he wants to pull someone, I would be honored to set that match. And if he wants to pull somewhere else with better offer for him, he should choose that one, and I would be more than happy for him that he should consider what is best for him. So as a friend, I'm here, and I also invited him as a guest to my event in Istanbul in August. So we will see. I would like to see another top 78 kg event. Yeah, my friend, just you need to understand that I need to give the community mostly what they want, since they pay to finance these events. So that is why I do some of what I think and some of what people wants to see. So that is East versus West events will go down in history as the greatest arm wrestling matches ever. Thank you, my friend. I cannot say the greatest, but for sure amongst the greatest. Have you considered without us Lalas for future East versus West? I don't know who that guy is. Vlad versus Rez. Hocam Hamza abi görümüz ileride. Berkay kardeşim, Hamza'yı ben 3 kere 4 kere davet ettim. O çalışmıyordu, antrenman yapmıyordu. O yüzden de olmadı. Okay, thanks for clarifying. Like I said, I didn't follow John's train after the match. Jones better quit taking those myocarditis virus injectors. I don't know if John is taking such thing, but I don't even know what they are. Hope we will probably see Dave versus Levan strap match in the East versus West. When will you interview both John and Ongarwe? You can expect any time after that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that before John versus Corey match. I understand you completely, my friend. Keep the good work and thanks for everything. I thank you for your stuff. Why you keep ignoring Tribune? Why are you lying? Who said I'm ignoring Tribune? Just, my friend, why you asked it? Like, you are asking in a wrong manner. First of all, Russian athletes, now he's representing Russia, cannot compete because of the WAF ban. Second of all, it's not because I ignore or something. I mean, there are many, many, many athletes. There is. What weight were you at your strongest? Pound for pound, and the overall is different. Probably 78 kilo I was in my best. But pound for pound, probably 60 kilo in 1998 Egypt. What year do you think Krasimir Kostadinov was a prime? Happy holiday. Thank you, my friend. Probably. I mean, it depends. It depends. I cannot say what year. Krasimir would know the better. Tribune, so you are doing Engin, you should block the people who say lies on purpose. I mean, just he's just saying, why you ignoring him? Like, who says that I'm ignoring? I mean, he can ask the same thing, like, would you consider inviting Trubin? And I would say, yeah, why not? I would say that way. But whenever he says, like, he's already, like, whatever. Engin, love what you are doing for the sport. Thank you, my friends. Is John Ongarbev title match? No, it's not title match, my friends. Title match would be Prudnik and Tatachings. Why the people come here and get Engin worked up. I understand. Thank you for your events. You're welcome, my friends. You're welcome. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I'm getting in shape. The forearm is looking big to me. Do you think Krasimir from 2013 who beat Arsen would beat Arif? I don't think so. I think Arif is too heavy. Mr. Rabbit Engin, you are such a great guy. Thank you, my friend. I have positive sides, negative sides. What is negative side? I'm not patient. I'm getting kind of old and tired. I can't handle bullshit. So that is, and also maybe we here have different cultures than the Western culture. Sometimes we don't understand each other, but nobody is angel. Nobody is devil either. Will John pull winner of Todd and Prudnik? Yes. But he needs to also beat Ongarve. We don't need to talk, it's like sensitive. Have you considered getting a big crowd for the East versus West to hype up the event? Not really. Would you consider competing at future East versus West? Yes. Anything about Lucas, Preston, and Bobby? I don't know if Lucas is Lapkus, or I should say, active or not. Bobby, I asked him he cannot get out of Ukraine. Nikolai Engin, your events are amazing. Thank you. Why do people keep asking about Russian athlete? He has already told you about 1,000 times. If he breaks WAF band, they cannot prevent. Yes, that's my friend. Yeah, maybe I just answered all of them, so maybe they didn't know. That's why I'm answering every time they ask if I'm gonna invite this Russian guy or not, or maybe they mean after the ban ends. Will Michael Todd be at East versus West 4? No, it's in August. He wanted to pull Alex Kurdeka, and somehow Alex probably couldn't get permission from the job or whatever, so that match is not happening. My friend Timmy, my prime, I don't know, I need to think about it. Pound for pound, 98. I wonder how many arm wrestlers will change their training style to mimic Levan's strongman style instead of arm wrestling specific workout. Lucas needs to come out of dark. You miss him, yes. Lapkus was very sick. He's coming back. I have no idea what he is doing. If Hermes defeats Gennady Jerry, who will be the next? I don't know. We will see. Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to see those guys with Laletin and Slav, and hopefully Dennis. 97, 90. I mean, pound for pound is different thing. Pound for pound, I mean, like the guy Valery Gusov, who beat Rustam Babayev later. I did the final with him in 1998 Egypt. That in the final I hold him. At those times I was angry, not to make fun, but I was just so angry because I pinned him. He slipped, losing position. They gave strap, so I get angry. It was the final match. At that time I was even more crazy, and then in the final, in the strap, just to like, I hold him and I turn to the cameras, I have pictures, and then I bring him down to the pin pad like this much, and then I still had the pictures. He put all his body, and from here, boom, I was like incredible for my weight. I was only 60 kilo. Why do you think most important exercise to become a side pressure? Many things, my friend. Many things you need to do. Most important, it depends on your style as well. Jerry is looking so good. Can't wait to see that match. Yeah, that's an interesting match too. Macedonek. Any plans on inviting Tobias Sprong back at East versus West? My friend, Tobias was, thank you for your super chat, was one of the first pullers that I invited to this August event. But his manager from Sweden, he told me that, Engin, We saw some technical problems with Tobias's style. We would like to train more and come back to East versus West in November after we fix all the problems. So, Engin Hermes' favorite arm master is John. You need to ask that to Hermes. I don't know. Hello, Engin. Pronator train over hand, thumb, or wrist. I train from here, even from here, because it like I train. I have like many different type of pronator trainings, and all of them is an counter. I mean countering for different styles. Against top roller is different. Against side pressure different. Hook puller different. Deep hook puller different. So that is why you need to generate pronation pressure from different areas of, of course that you need to this part, where is the ulna, this part, ulna part, you need to, apply the pressure. But of course you need to remember that we always think that the pronator is applied only from here to this side, right, this side. But it's not the truth. You can apply pronation pressure from the so not from ulna too, not only from radius. This is radius, this is ulna and radius. But from ulna you can also generate pronator training. Just imagine that you put the rubber band from here, from downside of your hand, and then you do this to outside. You see the rubber band here. You from here you do like a reverse. See, where do you apply the pressure? From downside of your hand, which is ulna. But this is different than this one. From here, this is from radius, more like offensive pressure. From ulna to outside is like more like defensive. It's same for the supination too. Supination, we are thinking that we can only apply from here, right? But imagine that if I put my hand from here, put pressure here, see, from the radius to push, so you see this way, I put pressure. This is also supination. But this one is not so useful for arm wrestling, to apply supination from the radius part. But the applying pronation from radius and from ulna, both are useful for arm wrestling. You can use more like defensive, like most likely Devon is doing, Michael is doing, or you can apply like mostly I am doing that way, from here to far side of the palm, or whatever, as these are very deep subjects. Hello, Kirsten. Can't wait to watch East versus West for body. I won't be there this time, but I will do my best to support you. Keep it up, Engin. Thank you, Kirsten. Kirsten is one of the sponsors of the event. We, for each match, we get sponsor, logo sponsor for each match separately. So Kirsten is the sponsor of Evgeny Prudnik versus Tata Chinks, and his business logo will be on the shoulders of the athletes. Thank you for your support. Who is your favorite arm wrestler? Is John. Do you think there will be emerge another guy like John Burzing in your lifetime? I have no idea. I cannot know this. I don't have any info about it. But if you ask me, anyone, like if close to John, about technique, hand control, abilities, I would say it's Prudnik. But unfortunately, Prudnik's achievement is not as great as John's. He's great, but not like John. But technical ability, quality, transition, and everything, yeah, Prudnik is the closest person. Any chance Larat to be in East versus West 4? Even left. I already offered him. I already asked him 3 times. I think if he is interested, he will just tell me. Hello to Brazil. Hello, my friend. I would like to see Herman Stevens. Yeah, if he wants, he can reach me. Herman is one of the guys that helped me a lot about East versus West together with Joshua, also Raymond's. Levan would beat, my friend. Levan would beat any arm wrestler who ever lived. Sorry, but Larat beat it that John. 2006 John would be. Larat probably doesn't even know what weight he wants to compete at right now. I think he just said 245 or something. Engin, when are you publishing your next top 10 ranking? Also, what is your top 10 ranking? I don't know if there is anything happen to change that. Alex beat Corey. Levan beat Devon. Michael beat Tata Chinks. And John and Corey were not in top 10. I don't know if anything happened to change that. Yes, Arsene Lev is seriously planning to come back. Good evening, Engin. Cheers from Georgia. Hello to Georgia. Anyways, guys, it has been 51 minutes and I go away. Thank you, guys. Thank you. You all take care of yourself.